For real.
Let me ask this. Do y'all believe that they already know who the next president is? They just string this shit along?
No.
No.
Not this time.
Do you think that they actually pick the president? Like,
well, I mean, who gonna beat Trump? Name somebody who's gonna beat Trump. That's all I gotta say. Name me somebody who's about to beat Trump in this presidential election that they can put in right now. Come on.
I mean, Kamala, I feel like she could get. I feel like she's gonna give a run. Why is it funny though? I need to know.
I'm dead ass.
I need to know why you don't think
who has been behind Kamala Harris since she's been in office with Biden now. Who's been her champion? Her.
She hasn't had her time to shine because.
Name me the vice president that has had the opportunity to really shine.
Biden
underneath Obama.
You remember all those Biden memes?
Biden used to be out here everywhere with Obama. They both were viral sensations the whole time they was in office.
I think she was playing her role, to be honest. Yeah. I think she was waiting for this moment.
No, she been playing her role high. Nah.
Listen, they was mad when Trump lost the last election. You think they're not about to show out for this one? Make sure he get in office? Yeah. They ran up in the Capitol because he lost. You think they about to show up for this one?
And they got the whole ear patch. They going to vote in them ear patches.
I think it's going to be closer than we think, or than the Trump supporters think.
To be honest,
y'all have such a pessimistic attitude to it. I'm just like, nah, like I
kind of like
the popular vote don't mean anything. It's the electoral colleges. Exactly. They're the ones who
agree.
So Kamala Harris could win basically every state, but the electoral college choose Trump, he gonna be in there. Vice versa. And to be honest, they're going after the same thing. Both parties are going after the same thing. They just one party won't say it. They just don't disagree or knock what the Republicans are saying, and vice versa.
What you mean by that?
What do you mean the same thing?
Like, I can't remember this one law that I heard. It was one law Republicans are like trying to push for. I can't remember what it was, but it's something they're pushing for. The Democrats don't even bring up that though. Like they don't try to denounce it. They say the Republicans are pushing for this, but they don't like denounce it. Like they don't agree with that.
That's in both parties. I mean, they do that all the time.
Yes, that's what I mean. They're going after the same thing. They just won't say the same. They just won't say it. And secondly, the president don't get to make the laws. I don't know why people get that confused. He's just like the face. It's like if you like LeBron. LeBron's the face of the NBA, but he don't get to make the rules for the NBA.
But he can influence a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say they signed and put them into effect though.
Yeah,
they signed and put them into effect though.
Mm-hmm. After it's been passed through.
I think they decide what can come, like what comes forward and what doesn't.
Yeah, but
as far as that,
if the president want to push something that, if he want to like push something that the rest of Congress isn't going for, then it won't get pushed through.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
And before we continue the conversation, we are your ordinary. This is going to be my first count. Talking about politics. We're not your professionals. We do your own research. We're just here to talk amongst each other about the stuff that we're seeing right now.
Facts.
And before we go any further, we got to do the intro.
Damn, we did get right into it. We've been missing each other that much.
So
we got right into it.
I don't even remember what episode this is.
We in the 60s?
It's a recent one. I couldn't even tell you. It's the episode.
It's been a while, y'all.
Dang, my Spotify reset at 173. 173.
Yeah. All right, action. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the StruggleHolics podcast, episode 173. We are your gracious host, Clayton,
Jay Smooth, Mondo,
Alisha A.
And originally, the idea of the podcast was to stay away from politics and shit like that. But that is the hottest news in the street right now. So therefore, I feel like we be doing a disservice not to at least touch on it. Mind you, I don't follow politics at all. My politics are very word of mouth. I hear what somebody's saying, I'm like, oh, word, they trying to pass that? That's crazy. Or vice versa. Like, I don't follow politics. So what I say, if y'all want to just throw my word away, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can take anything any of us say with a grain of salt, and you should, I feel like. I personally, especially due to the gravity that I feel like we're currently under as a country, I feel it's super important to become more politically aware and active now. That's something that I've made a point to myself, that I didn't really know how crazy everything was until I really started to pay attention and look more into this shit. And just, it's bad, bro. Like,
I also feel like the election every 4 years turns into a reality TV show. Like, everybody's so tied up in headlines, not looking into stuff. And for every other country watching this, it's like, it gotta look like reality TV. Like, America's not a real place. You mean to tell me a presidential nominee, the president now, drops out 3 months before the election? They gotta hurry up and find somebody to nominate. To me, that's gonna set Trump fans off. If Biden stepped down and then in 3 months Kamala Harris ends up winning.
I think that was planned. I think that was strategy from the beginning, from the Democratic Party, personally.
Hell no.
I
think so.
I don't think so. Because if it was strategy, they would have did it 6 months or a year ago, personally.
Why, though?
They
have tons of time to still...
To give her time to build up a campaign and not try to shell Biden up there to like, hey, this is our guy. Like, he's still going to do it for us. And to put him up on that stage, which they wanted to put him on. I don't know if they wanted to put him on and be like, hey, see, you can't really do it. Like, now you should get out. Like, was it Biden being stubborn, or was it them just saying, fuck? Like, there's so many different ways to look at that. That's why I feel like they just weren't coordinated enough.
I feel like he wanted to drop out sooner, honestly. I think that they went along with this plan so the Trump supporters can go ahead and the Trump party can build their case. He already getting slaughtered in debates. He's already getting slaughtered in the poll, not the polls, but you know what I mean, like the rankings. And then they were like, oh, well, what would happen if we don't use Biden and we pull him last minute? Everything that they have built their arguments and their debates and their party upon has been against Biden and against his administration. That's the minute that they flip that, what are they going to really say? Think about, like, Kamala, even if you don't really know, like, the full... Even though people don't even, like, actually probably know about Trump or Biden. Say you're not in politics. You probably know things that you heard about Trump being a felon, about Biden being old and trash in debate. What do you really know about Kamala? She's been real quiet. She's been kind of not really. She's just been doing her things behind the scenes. No. So now she gets to come forward and they can present all of that information. She can spin whatever narrative about herself that she wants, because who's really going to combat it?
Exactly. Then she already has a bunch of ammunition.
She started from square one.
No, she's not, y'all.
No, she's not.
She is, though.
This lady has not. She has been in politics for a long time. They know who this lady is.
She's actually
not running for president,
though. Literally nothing.
Not running for president, though.
The politicians know who she is, though. These are the people who are going to spin the narratives against her. Just like the fraud, Josh, that you just named, that they just brought up about her with the campaign thing.
Kamala
just came out. Just now.
They're scrambling, in my opinion.
Kamala's
they're
also
scrambling.
the face.
That's just
an accusation, though.
I mean, like, that's just alleged at this point in time. There's really no basis off of that outside of the fact that
everything is alleged with these people. Nothing ever sticks. Everything is alleged. They allegedly did this. They allegedly did that.
No, Trump was actually found guilty. That's not alleged. He was convicted.
I'm not just talking about Trump. I'm talking about doing politics in this whole. Yeah. That's literally the message. They allege that each other do stuff all the time. That's literally part of it.
Kamala's also the face of the reason why black men get locked up in California for weed. She was like the one that like really pushed hard for like misdemeanors to really stick
with
on
this lady.
Black people in California. Like people getting 25 years for having a dime bag of weed on them type deal. She was the one that locked up a heavy amount.
She is a prosecutor.
Yeah, she ain't new. We know who this lady is.
But I'm saying like it's stuff like that. But then also too, you see all the pandering start to happen towards Black people when the election happens. I think the reason Biden stepped down truly is because he wasn't popular. Because even the Democrat Party, I'm talking about people who vote Democrat, they didn't want to vote for Biden this term.
He wasn't giving a worthy opponent, and people were saying that before he even got into the debate.
This election
needs to be in a senior citizen home.
This election has been very Trump favored. I've heard people say they voting for Trump. I've heard people not say they didn't say they wasn't voting for Trump, but they said that they not going to vote for Biden. Yeah. This is the first time I heard like people really talking about voting independent or voting like a third party, like not even voting for either one of them because they didn't like Biden that much. So I think they made Biden step down because they seen how much he's like behind Trump. So they made him step down, bring Kamala up. Now y'all want to praise her as being this like, Black woman as president, but really she's not even Black. She's half white, half Indian. And she's also, from what I see, this is my Twitter news. From what I see, people have shown videos of her claiming not to be Black. Yes, but then like now that she's running, she's taking pictures like of her at some restaurant with a hot sauce bottle pouring hot sauce like on sandwiches. Like, come on, bro.
She is Black. I think it's like the same thing with the whole Obama thing. They were trying to say the same thing about him.
But when Obama didn't have video proof of like him denouncing his Blackness.
I would have to see the video, I guess.
No,
that part doesn't really matter. My part, like
that do matter when you run for president.
When you try to get Black votes. You claim as like I'm a Black woman, I'm Black this, I'm Black that, but then you say that you're not Black, and then you look at like, I mean, granted, regardless if you care or not, her husband and her children, like
yeah, it would be the context of.
I'm gonna get this up real quick, and then I can go right back. If you're Black and blue, voting Republican, check yourself in the head, man. Because
you do know Black people started.
You sound crazy.
Black people started the Republican Party.
You're talking about. I'm talking about now, bro.
I don't know if I could agree with that.
What the fuck does that matter?
If you're voting Democrat and you're Black, you're lost. If you're voting at all and you're Black, you're lost.
Yeah.
It don't matter which party you vote for.
I'm not saying
you lost.
I'm not saying you specifically, Josh. But a lot of Black people vote Democrats because that's what their family have told them.
Democrats can put just as many Black people in jail as Republicans.
If not more.
Twisted.
If not more.
Don't never get it twisted.
So it's pick your poison.
Neither one is helping us. I'm sorry.
But
they don't care
about going to do so much worse than the Democrats would even fathom of thinking of doing.
What would make you say that, Josh?
Do you know what
Project 2025 is? Doing?
You know what Project 2025 is?
The Trump stuff. The Republican, yeah.
How much do you know? What is it? I keep hearing about this.
But you got to remember, Biden was also a Democrat.
It's a whole plan that he got laid out. And
Biden was on the same kind of shit back in the day, too, and he's a Democrat. So I don't see how the unfathomable thing.
But also, too,
his party wouldn't let him get away with doing that in a presidency. That's the thing. The enablers are going to be like Trump. Yeah, do this, bro. We want you to do this.
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not disagreeing with that point, Josh. Yes, that's 100% true, but don't ever think the Democrats won't either. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bro, I am not saying the Democratic Party is perfect. They have tons of problems and how their whole thing about the Israel like,
but you just making it seem like you said it was unfathomable. That's why I'm trying to make sure that you was.
Here's how I look at these parties. Republicans, they're honest thieves. They go tell you straight up, like, F you, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. You know what it is. Democrats, they're going to try to befriend you. They're going to be your friend and steal from you when you're sleeping. That's literally how the parties work. They both. But would you rather deal with a nigga that's honest with you or with people that's going to be, like, smile in your face? Yeah, I'm going to pander to you when I need something from you. I need y'all to get out here and vote for me. The moment I win, F all y'all. Now I'm about to go pander to these other groups and take care of them and not take care of the people like I'm supposed to. I'm about to take care of whatever need overseas.
Yeah, I just feel like
it's such a general way of looking at it.
But what's this Project 2025? I keep hearing about it.
It's basically this 900-page thing that this organization called the Heritage Foundation has written up as a plan for the next presidential candidate in order to enact their 180-day plan in order to, for lack of a better word, make America great again, right? And in this, it has a lot of very, very insane things. A lot of them are like getting rid of Department of Education, getting rid of the 7 tax brackets and making it 2, and then changing the percentages so people are paying like 25 to 50% more on their taxes per year. Like just stuff like that, for example. I can't think of everything off the top of my head.
Yeah,
no, I'm not. I just needed some examples. So
it's some like there's so many things wrong with it, and it's just gonna essentially tear down the country and the entire structure that America currently has right now, and that's a problem. And I feel like it's not understood enough just how real that shit could actually be if Trump gets in. In his own words, I'm going to be a dictator on day 1. Or I'm going to be a dictator for 1 day. I mean nothing, bro.
Trump also said that he would build a wall and have the Mexicans pay for it. I'm not saying that he's not for this, but once again, he can't make the final decision on something like that.
Is being backed by the people that do, and he's trying. That also in that plan, I just remember now that they're trying to essentially get a bunch of Trump loyalists into the positions of government so they have more say-so and control. So then they can get these laws in no problem. And now, if everybody's like-minded in that way, now you don't have any structure that's holding you back from enacting what you want to enact.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
Because that's what he was doing last election, for real, putting people in place.
That's what I'm saying.
So he's trying to take, basically, so like, you know how they have like the Department of Justice, FBI, Department of Commerce, federal, blah, 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 you know, all that, Homeland Security, instead of like having those be all, because, you know, they're like tapped in with the president, but they're not really. They're kind of like their own entities that act accordingly. Yeah. He's trying to change it to where pretty much his own people take over that, and he's in charge of that. And then another big thing that people are saying is he's trying to make religion and Christian values a huge part of what's being integrated into all of that as well.
Trying to remove the separation of church and state, essentially.
Yeah, he kind of fooling with that.
I mean, yeah, you gotta pander to your fan base. Who's his fan base? People that's all for that.
Facts.
Like, but it's the same thing.
The people that is so ironic. The people that are always all for that never benefit from the shit for real. And it's the poor white people. They be eating this, but they get all of the thing that we get, which is nothing but shat on by the rich.
I feel like a parent now. Watch your mouth.
I feel like
but I think to me this sounds like, I'm not saying it's not a real thing, like I'm not trying to discredit, but to me this sounds like exactly what the Democrats are doing. Trump, the Republican Party and Trump are catering to their fan base. Of course, Project 2025, we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring Christian values into the schools. Hell yeah, we're gonna get rid of that woke mindset. We're gonna put all my people in charge of these. We're gonna be transparent, blah blah. They feed into that. It's the same thing Democrats are doing to black people.
Yeah,
black woman, putting a strong black woman in here. She's about to have all these rappers come. I guarantee you about to see rappers and athletes coming up endorsing her. There's already a picture of her and Megan Thee Stallion together.
The pop culture taking
like,
over.
You about to do all that? Like, come on now.
They're kind of smart for doing that. They're doing that not only for like the race war. That's not really a race war, but low key. But also because Gen Zs and like the younger generation is like really what's it going out to vote, and the ones that are very into the polls these days, as opposed to they were talking about how. So last time when Trump came into office, like one of the big driving forces was all those boomers were voting for him. A lot of those boomers, because of COVID and happenstance, now have died. So this is like a completely new generation of voters have
also
come into play now.
The Democrats see how much of their quote unquote loyalists, their loyal voters, they've lost since 2020.
Yeah, that's true too.
With Biden, with the way the economy is. I feel like I talk about the economy all the time. With the way the economy is right now, that always falls back on whoever's the president at the time. People are looking at us like, yeah, we don't like Trump, but when he was president, life was easier. Like, everything wasn't as expensive. It was this, it was that. As far as environment-wise or economy-wise, it was easier compared to like now. Then you see all these videos of like Biden truly looking like he has dementia. He don't know what he's talking about. It's like, why would I put him in office? So if Trump's really our only other option, then we gonna vote for him. Hold on, wait. Biden just stepped down. Biden tweeted that he was stepping down first. Like, that's how a lot of people found out. That's how
that little statement out.
That's how a lot of people in the government found out he stepped down.
That nigga go sleep when that shit went out. There's little people on the side. This nigga can't run no more.
But like he tweeted out that he was stepping down, and now they haven't. Have they officially announced that Kamala Harris is running against him? I haven't seen any official.
They can't till August.
She's got like 2,200 delegates or whatever, and she only needs like 1,900. So she's. And that was like a poll that was done. I don't know. It wasn't like a.
It's most likely that she's gonna.
It wasn't like
she's the most likely to.
Yeah.
Just because it would be easy. Like,
most likely to be the person to lose.
I don't know about that.
I don't disagree that she is not fighting an uphill battle. Like one on the timeline, 2 because she's a woman, and 3 because she's a minority woman. Had to bring it up again, unfortunately, because
to be honest,
the country.
I definitely think all those play a part in it too. Then also everybody has a past. You were in the government. Like, it's the same thing with Biden. When Biden was running, a lot of things that came out about Biden is that he was during Clinton's run. He was the one that really really pushed for, or basically he said a lot of racist stuff about Black people during the 88 crack laws, when crack was running rampant. Make sure all those people get locked up if you had it on you. Then the whole thing about locking people up for weed. Kamala Harris was the one pushing real hard for it. The thing I'm starting to notice with a lot of these Democrats are, a lot of the stuff that affects Black people the most, a lot of times that these Democrats be the ones behind it. Or if not, have a strong hand in it. Republicans, they pretty much like, it come off like, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. Get in where you fit in. The Democrats to me come off like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this for y'all. We're gonna help y'all do this. We're gonna put money into y'all cities. We're gonna put money into y'all school systems, and blah, blah. And the moment they get in the office, they act like, I don't know, y'all, what y'all talking about? I don't know. This over here needs my attention. This over here needs my attention. This over here needs my attention. And then like, during their last term, when it's like December, right before that January where they gotta leave, now they want to hurry up and just toss something out. Here's some breadcrumbs for y'all. All right, deuces.
I left a great legacy behind.
That's what I'm saying. To be honest, somebody had asked, what has Obama done for Black people during his 8-year term, specifically Black people?
I couldn't even tell you.
That's what I want to say. Like,
that's like a real thing.
You can't be like voting for.
I can't think of anything.
I personally don't think it should be voted through a race war.
It is.
I'm just. I know that's what some people are going to go, but if that's your thing, I guess as long as you're voting, I guess putting. But like, it would just take a little, especially with the internet nowadays and the sources where you could get information. Like if you just dig in just a little bit more, you could at least find 3 other reasons to make a more conscious vote.
You won't want to do all that.
It's
Let's be honest.
like
Obama won that first term because he was black.
100%.
Black people showed out for Obama to make sure he got in office. Like Trump won because Obama couldn't run anymore. They was making sure Hillary Clinton wasn't getting into that because of how unpopular she was. So they voted for Trump. Like every single term, it's the same. When Hillary was running against Trump, she was talking about how she carried a bottle of Frank's Red Hot in her purse all the time. Like I stick on that hot sauce thing so much because like that's
a reoccurring theme. Clay, they hasn't changed their playbook since 1932. It's been the same playbook, and these niggas keep falling for it. I'm done, Clay. I'm done with this. I'm done with it, man.
It's literally they just pander to us and it's always the most offensive stuff. But people gloss over that, and then they also automatically, anytime a Republican says something, they're like, "Oh, this Republican's racist." Like Republicans racist, blah blah, this and the third. But I'm like, y'all don't notice that these people are literally shucking and jiving in y'all face, and y'all just laughing it off, thinking it's like nothing. Like that be the thing. That's why that's why I don't argue politics with people. You gonna vote for who you vote for. Exactly. Whatever you see in their policies that benefit your life, you gonna make that. How can I be mad at you for voting for something that's gonna benefit your life or you feel benefit your life? Like,
yeah, you fixed with that second.
I was gonna say it too. Like, but regardless, people are like, I would think people are voting for that. Obviously, there's outliers. People are voting because of this, that, whatever. 9 times out of 10, people, I like this person's policies, or my family raised me to vote this specific party my entire life. How can I be mad at you for that? Like, now, if you out here doing, like, actively, like, doing some outlandish stuff, then, yeah, I got to look at you kind of different. But if me and you cool, we rocking, and I, like, know you, and you not out here on some wild stuff, but you happen to vote for this party, and I vote for this party, all right.
I don't give a damn.
It's like they say, the lesser of 2 evils.
Yeah, we all are lost. As of the outside looking in, just outside looking in at us, you cannot respect us as people no more. The people who we were yonder years, back in the day, strong men and women that made this country up, or have long gone and passed it down to the people we got now. People who lay down and gonna just ride with the system. Because this shit couldn't have went on back in the day, I tell you that.
Until, I mean, it's gonna get to another point where something come up.
Clay, we a little while from it though.
I'm not gonna say it's be our generation.
It's
a lot has happened though.
I don't know how far, bro.
I think this election will be a part of it.
I don't know how far, bro.
If this election goes through, Josh,
like how many historic moments are we going to live through?
The fact that the American people have not stood up and said, "All right, y'all." Sorry, Clay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not a double cox.
I'm sorry, Clay. I'm sorry, Clay. This right here.
He's saying it plainly.
The fact that the American people have not stood up and said, "Time out.
This is a circus.
We gonna stop this."
Yeah, that's true.
Both of y'all go to y'all respective corners. We gonna give y'all 1 year to figure something out, and y'all present it back to us. And we decide if we're gonna keep going along with the system that we have in place. Because this what we got going on right now ain't doing it. And the fact that we're allowing it to keep going on and everybody is saying the same thing, this shit ain't it no more. Both sides. It's both sides saying the same thing. This ain't it no more.
I think people are speaking up, but you get, once again, it's one of those things to where it's selective words, type of message you spreading. Because if you spreading something and you start getting a lot of traction, you start getting attention on you. They're gonna do everything in your power to discredit you, shut you down, do whatever.
But that's the part about the softness. If you allow that to stop you, you showed that you wasn't even ready for that role in the first place.
I just there's people fighting that fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is people out here fighting the fight. It definitely is. But people ain't jumping on that bandwagon, man. They cool with how it is.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's part of history. History's always gonna repeat itself.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. You go.
It normally be a long ass time before it switch over though, and we still in the beginning of this. We ain't been that long in this. How it's been going? We ain't that long in it.
Reality TV. That's all it is. Reality TV. But what's some other topics? We spent first half of the podcast.
If they debate though, I'm gonna be sad. I ain't watched a debate in years.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be sad. I'm not gonna lie.
I just got a quick little side story. Did y'all see that video clip of this? He turned himself in because he was gonna get messed up. But it was this dude. He relieved himself on a woman's leg in Dollar General.
What?
I did see. I seen
in Philly.
I seen this. I didn't see the relieving part of that, but
it don't show you that in the video.
Yeah, it showed like the lady outside.
She's running after him, and he runs out the store. He gets away. Yeah. She showed her leg, but it's blurred out.
Yeah.
The turn that we just took.
Huh?
She had pants on?
No, short.
Out of nowhere? Like he just...
You don't know. She said she was in Dollar General shopping. Dude walked by and relieved himself on her. And I mean, like, relieved himself.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
I thought you used the toiletries.
No, he got...
Oh my God, it got worse.
Yeah.
How you nut that fast, bro?
Maybe he was already.
Have you met men?
How you?
He was.
Bro, you had to be walking around the store.
He was probably in the pocket like this whole time. Probably in the pocket like this whole time.
I'm mad. I don't got my phone on me because he had a shirt on that said something. Oh,
yeah, he had a crazy ass setup on.
What?
Was
he like just a regular old dude?
Or? He had a shirt that said, "It ain't gonna suck itself."
Yeah.
What?
The
big horny is back again.
So, no way grown men are out here ejaculating on females in public.
Another funny tidbit. So, Meek Mill, because this happened in Philly.
Okay.
Meek tweeted, like, basically was like, yo, this can't be happening. I put 2 bands on this dude for people to find out where he is. We need to like come together as a community
nice.
to find him and blah, blah.
All right, Meek.
Somebody retweeted Meek Mill saying that. He said Meek want to find him so he can get nutted on.
Y'all are so unserious, bro.
I knew it was serious.
I knew it.
So unserious. I can't stand y'all.
That was funny.
Let him do a good thing.
He can still do it, but you gotta get these jokes off too. You gotta get these jokes off. Cause that's right there. That's like it's right.
As soon as I see me tweet that, I knew somebody in the comment section had something to say.
He is a layup. It just be a layup. He just a layup.
Oh man,
that should be a layup.
That was the funniest thing. But dude turned himself in because
he turned himself in.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, because you're cooked, buddy.
Cause they showed his face.
How you learn? Yeah,
they found out his name, his face. Oh, like trust. He was gonna get fouled.
Oh, that boy getting.
Oh, I would have ran him over with my car.
You can't. Hold on now. You can't ejaculate on the neighborhood. You gotta go to a different city or something.
Allegedly, this isn't the first time he's done something this heinous. He's done something more heinous before.
Oh, they in jail on him already.
Allegedly, this is a story I heard. I haven't done any research, but apparently he has gotten to somebody's house before, late at night while they was sleeping. Went into their grandma room, and their grandma woke up to him standing over her, going to town on his
Granny.
This nigga's a serial beater. He just right here. He gets thrills from this. Like he's He's not even trying to do nothing to people.
The Dollar General.
This the thrill of going around people and struggling.
I can't get off unless
I
rush.
It's a little excitement. I wonder what his first beat off experience was.
Oh no.
I know that's wild to say, but my psychology brain get the kick.
Probably Walmart.
I wonder how he got introduced to that.
He might be one of those people like, I need the riskier, the more
the
exciting
riskier the
it is.
better. I'm saying.
Apparently he wanted to be a rapper. He had some songs out on YouTube and stuff.
What you about to rap about, bro? I'm curious, bro.
Joe Button podcast played some of the songs. They're like, bro, it sound like the nigga beating off on the track.
Bro, he probably listened to him beat off. That probably get. See how many views he got. All these people heard me beat off today,
bro.
But yeah, dude went and turned himself in because it was a matter of time before you got found, bro.
Yeah, there's no way.
The beater,
especially if you're on if you're in like mainstream media, like you're done.
Why they count his strokes like that?
They counted the strokes.
I'm sorry.
What? Who counted the strokes?
Who's counting the strokes?
Police, brother, was counting that.
Who? Who's we?
That's what got mistake on it. That's why I was like, who got shots? They counted the niggas' strokes.
That's three. Oh, why is this not working? I'm mad.
Imagine they were doing that though. It was actually.
I don't want to. I'm scared.
I know anyone. What was the next topic?
Thank you. Next.
Yeah, y'all should have brought up the big horny.
The big horny.
Josh be horny around this bitch right now. Josh,
I started asking.
He the gay Josh somebody.
How many strokes?
I asked
how many did he get?
That people want.
Who wanted to know who was counting the strokes?
I don't know, bro.
That poor lady. I feel so bad for her. I would never go out in public again.
How did Granny react?
I don't know.
I need to hear Granny's story.
See, that's why you got to keep your
That's just once again, it's something I didn't do research in.
I did say you bro past. I know.
Imagine he nutted on her face right as she woke up, bro.
I don't know if he finished or not. I don't know if he finished or not. She woke up to him being over her, like
yeah.
Shit, so.
New fear unlocked.
What's the beaters?
Beware the beaters.
The beaters. Oh, you lock your door? You scared you gonna get robbed? No.
I'm scared of the serial beaters.
I don't want the serial beaters.
So, Alisha, tell me about this, or tell us about this study about more money.
Oh, yeah, I read about
more
this.
money, more happiness.
Yeah, there's a new study
more
saying
money,
that
less problems.
More money has been linked to more happiness.
I can see that.
Yeah.
They did a new study, but
see that.
But they said it's like certainly capped.
Yeah, it's not gonna fulfill you probably all the way, but it's gonna get you there.
So they said,
you gotta worry. If you ain't gotta worry about a lot of shit, your life really get better once you ain't worried about bills and life ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Life is really not that bad. Once you ain't worried about bills, you can do
just having a conversation with Kayla earlier. I'm like, after you make so much money, and like, you know, like you basically rich, and like after you buy everything you want, like literally you have everything you need, and you buy everything you want. At some point, you run out. Like, what more can I do? I just have all this money. I have everything I want. Like, what's fulfilling me? Like, what do you do to fill that hole? So I do feel like it's a certain amount of money you get to where you're like, this ain't really filling it for me.
But if you have that fulfillment already and you get that money, you'd be cool.
Yeah. It's like, cool. That's why I say I don't care to be rich. I want to be comfortable.
Well, that's what they're saying.
I want like $1,000 emergency to come up and I could get $1,000 and not put myself behind.
Yeah, not even be worried about it.
That's the point I want to get to. Bare minimum that point to where like something like that come up, cool.
I need that money, though.
But then that's what they were saying. Like, is it the actual money that's bringing the happiness, though, after a certain point? Or is it the stuff that comes with money? Or that lifestyle?
It's the catalyst, though. It's the catalyst because I feel like it gives you more freedom of mind.
Right.
More, it helps you up to be able to want to actually do more of the stuff that you have interest in.
Yeah.
And also bring the women. If you out here and you struggling, you ain't got game like that, the money your game.
So for a lot of men, That money will change your life.
Where they at?
That's like second.
They out here. You ain't looking at them.
Like
We just said they ain't got nothing.
You know, like certain game is like having a mouthpiece. I feel like having a mouthpiece that'll get you far. Like that's top tier, or being funny. Having money is like it gets you in the dough, but it's not gonna make nothing sustainable. It's not like.
I disagree fully.
Sustain them cheeks, and I'm gone.
There's some women that are like strictly transactional.
Who said they want them cheeks? Consistently. If I got money, I can get consistent cheeks, whatever I want to.
X.
We playing dangerous game.
Ain't playing dangerous game. As long as you making sure she paid up and good, you good.
You just doing business.
Money do. Yeah.
Money can be like the floor for your game. Like, I got money, I could build off of this.
Yeah, that's right.
To where you could be funny, but you could ha-ha your way into some cheeks. You can pay your way into some cheeks. Which one's gonna make you stick around more? The funny. So the cheeks can still get you the same.
Yeah, that's us as men saying that. Alicia, which one gonna make you stay longer? A nigga who laugh and joke you up funny, but you live in on the border life, or a man with a whole bunch of money, his personality ain't on par with the other man's stuff.
Is the personality like? What's the personality like? Dull?
It's not non-existent.
It's not non-existent. He just ain't the other dude. It ain't his bright spot.
Is the other dude poor, or is he just like?
I told you,
is he just like middle class?
Well, if we are middle class,
he's a regular 9-to-5 worker.
Oh, then yeah, I'm cool with the 9-to-5 worker.
He a regular 9-to-5 worker in today's world.
I'm cool with that.
Who just happened to be funny. The other dude got money. He got everything else, but personality-wise, he like, you cool to hang out with, but you ain't.
Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna go with the 9-to-5.
I guarantee in a lot of places that 9-to-5 guy is out here assed out because he assed out right now in the world today.
I'm just saying, but money, I definitely think it's a cap for money.
Because looks is another category too. You can ha and throw some money all you want. What you look like?
I mean, there's a lot of ugly people with money that
they got the
women.
Money, man. Listen,
face card just almost.
That's what I'm saying. If you're good looking and rich, but you ain't got no personality, I might have to ride with you.
Yeah.
Listen, money can buy you happiness because when you don't have the stress of you want to go get some food, but you got to check your bank account to make sure if I go get this food, how far in the hole is going to put me.
Yeah.
And when you can just go and drop some money.
Can't DoorDash it.
Or something came up and you need $100 right now. A lot of people can't get that $100 right now. And it sucks. A lot of people have to budget their life today just to get by. To where if you had, let's just say hypothetically, the government was able to give people $1,000 a month, you will see so many people life change just off that $1,000 a month.
True.
That extra $1,000
rent nowadays for a 2-bedroom apartment is $1,200.
More like 18. Shit, a lot of places.
Depending on where you go.
Yeah, you got to be in the hood for some 1200.
Now,
but that's what I'm saying. Like the floor right now is $1,200. A lot of people bring $1,200 home a month in itself.
True.
Like pre-COVID, if you made $20 an hour, you was dang near middle class. You was dang near middle class. You was smooth. You was making some good money.
Yeah.
You could spend a little bit on yourself and still have enough to get by. Now, you make $20 an hour. $20 an hour is the new $10 an hour.
Facts.
I'm telling you, bro. Money will solve a lot of problems. It probably won't fulfill your whole life, but it'll solve a lot of your problems for you to be able to fulfill your life with other things, i.e. family, friends, relationships, stuff like that.
Because if you and everybody around you got money, man, y'all around that bitch, everybody happy.
Crime dropped down a lot.
Man, what?
Robbery stopped happening as much.
Because if I got it, I ain't got to take for you. You still gonna have it. Hey, it's gonna be blue moon people who just kleptos and people who just gotta have it. But a majority of people don't even give a. They're just gonna go ahead and have theirs and live their life. Most people just want to go about their own damn business and just live their own lives comfortably.
People gonna bet their little money. Some people are still gonna rob. Some people are still gonna do stuff like that. But for the most part, people gonna be cool. People's attitudes gonna change a lot more. People gonna be way more relaxed. People get to be home with their families more. Get to fulfill their life with other stuff. No. You gotta go to work. You gotta work ridiculous hours just in order to be able to get by.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was true in a lot of respects. One thing I was thinking about while you were saying that is something that I completely forgot. I hate when I start talking and I forget what I was going to say. I'm like, yeah, if I keep talking, it's going to come right
We're like, okay. And we always pay attention.
Yeah, we know be going on.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let me get there.
This segment is called Let Josh Cook.
We're at the prep stage.
You got to get all the ingredients and he going to come back. You got to come back and cook it up.
Also, what's been some of y'all struggles for the last couple of weeks since we ain't been here?
Learning that common sense is not even a learned skill. Some people just are incapable of learning it at this point. That's what I've learned recently.
People have it. People just don't use it.
Or they try to weaponize their confidence to get you to do shit more. People do that. Men do that a lot in relationships, but customers do that a lot at jobs. They love to act stupid on purpose.
I wonder how many bleeps I got to do for you and Mondo both.
Just be stupid. I be good. I kept it to 3 N-words.
No.
I counted
3
N-words, yeah, but other words, I'm like,
bleep. You're going to have to use the dolphin noise.
Once I got to get it out. I get it out at the beginning, and then the rest of my talk be smooth.
Mondo was on the road though, so I'm like, I can't stop him right now. There's a couple.
I know it because it's just the passion in it, man. I get passionate sometimes.
But which one of y'all struggles for the week?
One of the struggles, it's not like a deep struggle, but it's something that I'm realizing, especially as I get older, like just asking people for help or like accepting help.
Yes.
Like I'm learning as an adult, like I need help. Help me. Help me out.
You need it.
I used to be so like stubborn and like hard-headed and independent and I could do it myself, but especially as I get older and like life goes on and I start to acquire more and learn more.
I think that's a people.
Help.
That's a people thing, though, because everybody don't want to ask for help. And then the dope thing about it though is when you have people around and you finally do come ask for help and like how often they are willing to help.
Yeah.
Like how much of a stress release that is.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, like this whole time I could have just been asking for help, but me being stubborn didn't want to ask. I get that.
You got to.
Like I'm stressing myself out for what?
Biggest struggle would have to be what's the fucking word? Oh, sorry. What's the word? What you say? Dedication. Dedication will be the biggest struggle. Making sure I'm staying consistent on anything I got going on. The stuff is rolling. And I just got to make sure I'm getting up every day and doing what I'm supposed to do. So, some days I just be wanting to be lazy.
My biggest struggle that I've been going to therapy for like the last month. I've been going to therapy. And I mean, granted, I ain't really learned much about myself as of yet. That one I haven't noticed. Huh?
How long? 2 weeks?
Almost going on 2 months now.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, almost going. I think in the beginning of June is when I started. Roughly around that time.
How many sessions? Is that like weekly?
Bi-weekly. I could do weekly, but I'm like bi-weekly.
Yeah, just to ease yourself in.
But I mean, like it's cool. I don't really feel like I've learned anything yet, as of yet, that I haven't learned about myself.
Yeah.
Granted, besides the fact that like I'm a writer at heart, like, coming up with concepts of stuff, writing stuff out, like scripts and stuff like that. Other than that, like I knew that was there, but I just never really spot on. Mm-hmm. One of my struggles that I'm learning is how much my energy transfers. Like, I'm a big energy person. I don't mean like, my chakras and blah, blah, like this, that, and the third. But I mean energy in a sense where like somebody can come around me. I could tell they off even if I don't really talk to them like that, blah, blah. I could feel something like ain't right with you. So I'm like, I'm going to just fall back, let you blah, blah. But I feel like a lot of times I be off and I don't realize how much that translates to my environment. And I need to get out more, get out the house more. I'm so comfortable being in the house, but I know I need to get out. But I'm so comfortable in the house that I don't want to get out. So that's like the battle that I'm constantly like fighting, because I'm down to leave the house. But if there's no plans to leave the house for the day, I'm not looking to make plans to leave the house. So like, I need to know, like, hey, yo, you down to come slide through, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll come slide through, or like whatever the case. But if there's no plans, I'm not looking to make no plans.
I get it.
So that's my biggest struggle for the week, is learning this about myself and trying to flip the switch and get out that funk. So ever since, I want to say probably since COVID, I want to say since the car accident, since COVID, I've gotten so comfortable being in the house that I don't want to leave the house.
Same.
Yeah. I feel like that kind of had an effect on me for a while. I don't even know exactly when like the shift and everything happened for me, where I don't know, I went out one time and just felt everything was just normal again. And I was like, damn, it's like, it felt good to be back. And I was talking to people, everybody was just chilling normal. The vibe was it just brought back that feeling that I'm used to. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can go back to this now.
Yeah.
Also, I think
you feel like yourself a little bit.
Yeah. I think that was probably my energy rubbing off on you in the house. Like, subconsciously, a lot of times, like, you could be in an environment for so long that you take on the personality of that environment without you even realizing it.
Yeah.
So, not that, like, I mean, granted, you still went out and did whatever you wanted to do, still went and hung out. Like, I never cared to stop you or blah, blah, but I think subconsciously you take on, it's kind of like kids looking at their parents. Subconsciously, you're not trying to act like how they do, but when you go out into the world, you present yourself how your parents present themselves. I think it's the same thing. Once you're in an environment for so long that you kind of take on the personality of that. And then, like, because once I go out, I'm enjoying it. I'm cool. Everything's fine. But if there's no plans to leave the house, I'm just like, well, I guess I'm chilling for the day.
Yeah. Every once in a while, if I got no plan, I usually go somewhere by myself. But for the most part, I don't really ever. I absolutely not. My brother always like, all right, let's go do some shit. What the fuck is the move? They come knocking on my door. I'm like, damn, niggas, I done worked a full day. What you mean you try to go outside tonight? Yeah. I would
do something after work is
on a Friday too. It's like, all right, let me take a little nap real quick, see what I do. I wake up at 11:30. I'm like, yeah, see, it wasn't meant to be.
Well, being older, I don't even necessarily say that's the full thing, but having kids make it harder to just jump up and move.
Oh, I bet.
Like, my boy Mike, me and Mike have been trying to hang out for the longest time, but we work opposite schedules. Oh, yeah, Mike's off like on a Wednesday, which is like cool, but by the time I get off on Wednesday, I got to take Kingston to the ninja class. By the time that's done, it's like 5:30. I got to get do I want to go swing by Mike's house and chill there for an hour or two and then try to bring Kingston home and try to get him ready for bed? Should I go home, give him a bath after he just sweated in his ninja class and change him, get him ready to lay down? It was like priorities.
Would Kayla be home? Would Kayla be home during that time?
Nope. She worked till 8 o'clock that night.
Yep. So that killed it.
And then the next time Mike off, I don't know what day, but when he is working, it's like, okay, cool, we can kick it after you get off of work or something. He worked 2 to 11 p.m. I'm down to kick it with you,
That's
bro.
the whole day.
I'm down to kick it with you, but
it's schedule sometimes. That's why women. This is why the game is so important to us, because we don't have to run over to each other's houses. Quick little 30-minute, hour run real quick on the game. We get our communication out. We talk our good stuff to each other, and we go about our business.
And you get to do something you enjoy.
Exactly. So we both enjoy together.
I'm a gamer,
I want to go kick it with my homie, but leaving the house at 11 p.m. to go kick it, it's like...
That's how me and my boys kick it. We kick it on the game.
Oh yeah, we definitely
join the party. Get in the party chat.
We definitely chop it up on the phone and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, like just trying to come kick it or something like that. It's like, damn, can't the schedules just never line up. That's another thing. But yeah, that was our struggles for the week. We still got 5 minutes. Y'all got something y'all want to get off y'all chest?
Mother took a deep breath. I was like, I'm about to eat. You about to eat.
I had some stuff I had in my head. I was just make up, and I was just
I didn't have that either. I was doing those things. I'm like, I'm just going to start talking until I say something.
I realized I respect bill collectors more ever since I became one.
I was say you the ops.
Ever since Ever since I became one,
they stay blowing me up
because it's their job. It's our job, bro. We have to either we call you or we get fired.
They literally like for the mob when they go send that man to collect their money. You better come back with their money.
But if I don't come back, I'm getting my ass.
Here's the thing.
What you talking about?
Here's the thing. I remember calling this one customer, right? His bill was like 15 days past due. Mm-hmm. After, like, I don't bother people if you under 15 days past due, I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, let you read.
Whatever. 15 days past due is now when I got to start sending out friendly reminders or calling like, hey, just so you know, I don't know if you noticed, you might have missed this bill, or if you sent in a check, can you let me know so I could, mark your account, basically so I know if your account come back up, oh, they already sent that payment, we're just waiting on it to come in the mail, blah, blah, blah. Called this one customer, and I'm like, hey, this is Clayton from such and such. And he's like, okay, like, yeah, you like just reaching out, let you know, you got some invoices that's past due 15 days. I was just calling to see, if you were aware of that, or have you mailed in a payment for it, blah, blah. He's like, I've been paying my bills for 4 years. Like, why y'all calling me about this now?
Now I'm cooking.
Because your invoices are 15 days past due.
Yeah, just check on you, make sure everything.
And he's like, but I've been paying for 4 days. 4 years. You want me to cancel my contract with y'all?
Damn.
Well, you can't cancel your contract. That's number one. You can buy out your contract, but you can't cancel it. But I didn't say that. But I'm like, no, like I'm just reaching out. He's like, okay, well, y'all get my money when y'all get it, and he hung up the phone. And I'm just sitting there on the phone, like, and that was light. That was light stuff. But it's just like. I wanted to like snap back on it, but I'm like, I'm on a recorded line, so I can't say nothing.
Yeah, you can't say nothing. You gotta just take it.
So just like, so I'm just like, I respect bill collectors more because, bro, I really want to say what I want to say to you, but I can't.
I had a good bill collector story. Bill collector had called me. What was it? Like a couple weeks ago for some. They gonna get their money when they get their money. So listen, she called me, so she on the phone. She caught me though, because the number says something, and you know how you answer, and they get you on there, and they get it. Shout out to that. Listen, that was a white lady. I can tell by her voice today.
Like, hi, how are you today?
And she was very persistent. She was trying to get that motherfucking money.
Okay.
When I tell you, she was getting. I was playing along with her, but I'm doing something in between while I'm talking to her on the phone. So I'm going through the whole spiel with her, and I'm playing along with her, listening to her little spiel. So when it get time for the actual get the card number, mind you, I've been driving this whole time.
How long is this conversation?
We was on the phone for probably a good 3-4 minutes. We was talking. We was talking.
You know, that's a long time, man.
I ain't had to do my grandma to get out the grocery store. So I'm like, all right, we are on the phone, so I go through it with you. Go through the spiel. Granny get in the car as soon as she get there ready to ask for the card. And I say, do y'all have this? Because they didn't have the my account on file to just charge it. They say, I need you to read the account. I say, I don't have it on me right now. She say, well, you can stop and just look it up or something if you need time. I say, actually, I'm about to start driving. So I can't do it. So that didn't stop her, though. It stopped her, but you know how... Because listen, they can't hang up. You have to be the one to kind of end the conversation and hang up on them, because if they hang up first, it's kind of like a battle.
That makes sense.
Yes, it's a battle. So they gotta talk you until they can't talk you no more. So she still had gas in the car.
She trying to
she still had gas in the car. So she was trying to talk to me the whole way while I was driving. I said, ma'am, I gotta go.
Wow.
I've been hung up on, like, it's been a couple times people be like, they answer the phone, like, hello? I'm like, hey, this is Clayton from such and such. From who? Yeah, Clayton from such and such. Click. Like,
what?
They, like, oh, so y'all bet we about to pull y'all service. The moment we send our drivers in there to go pull their service, all of a sudden they call in. Now y'all got money.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, in all my emails and all my voicemails, like, y'all just let me know so I can note the account, so that way we stay in community. Because we will work with people. We work with y'all. If y'all like, hey, we got this going on, money's type, blah, blah. Okay, cool. This is what we can do for y'all while y'all try to fix the situation.
And a lot of times it just be as a customer standpoint. A lot of times it be people. It's in the anxiety of having to call and y'all not gonna help me, and y'all gonna want this money right now, and I ain't got the money to be paying y'all.
I know that,
but that's just one person. That's a lot of people have anxiety. I'll call. Listen, hey, look, right now, can we work out some radios or something? All right, cool. Yeah, that just be so easy. Because I've been the person. Because I used to be that person who would sit there and not want to call the people or get it, and procrastinate. I'm gonna call them today, and then it get around that time. Like, you should be calling them right now. You say you're gonna call them at this time. Well, I call them a little later. I'm doing something right now. Really, you ain't doing not a damn thing. I'm gonna call them a little later, and that cycle continues and continues until you finally when you finally do call and talk it out, and they set your plans up, whatever. You, after you get off that phone call, you look at yourself like you the biggest butthole in the world. Like, why was we sitting here stressing about this when we could have been took care of this?
Yeah.
And it'd be so simple after you're done. You'd be like, I really put that off and caused myself so much anxiety and stress.
Oh, I do it every time.
I know that. I'm talking from personal experience.
That's going to have to do it for this week, y'all. What's y'all encouraging words for the listeners?
Pay them damn bills.
Learn media literacy.
I don't even know what that is.
Learn how to interpret information on the internet.
Okay.
Justice for Sonia Massey.
Yeah, because we didn't touch on that. We got that.
That's just
I didn't want
that's just a side note.
I didn't either because I was going.
That's just a side note.
Me and my wife had to come.
I had such good ones. Stop trash music 2024. All right, y'all, let's go do this week. I'm Clayton Gardner. Chase Move.
My dude.
Alisha.
Signing out. Peace.
Yes, sure.